Ready to go for tomorrow, Zane. You got to go back in and look at all the beautiful faces of all the co-workers you can't stand. It'll be great. Oh my am. There should be a winky face at the end of that for her nickname. Hulk smash. I think we can leave from Minmus and run into another body, right? Oh, were you Hafnium? I mean, you can call me a nickname if you want. I wouldn't get mad. Do not call you anything but your name? Okay. Even if it was like where it's like where they take a name. Where it's like someone with like a 2-syllable name like Jimmy. Jimmy, Bo Benny, Banana Fo Finny, me, my, mo, me, Jimmy. You wouldn't like that if we did it with like Hafnium? If we did Haffy? Haffy, Bo Baffy, Banana Man, Fo Faffy, me, my, mo, Maffy, Haffy, Neum. Sorry, I'll stop. You work as a driving instructor. Oh, I got you. Yeah, some people are unteachable, Zane. Hafnium has left the chat. I despise everything you stand for. $30K USD on the driver's license, still hasn't gotten it yet. That's crazy. That's too much. See, what's weird, TJ, is that reply that you did is a reply to yours, and it makes it look like you're having a conversation with yourself. I only go by a nickname. Interesting. I'm like, what? We know this. Well, no, Mr. Dabbins, you're on mobile. When you reply to a thread on mobile, it looks like you're adding somebody. All he's doing is Twitch has threads now. And they're extremely confusing for all parties involved. Unless you actually take effort to mouse over the conversation and see what's going on. It's good for like really fast and busy chats because then you can kind of catch up and see what's going on. You've never done it yourself? Well, now you have. All right. Docking begin. We're kind of a long ways out, but it shouldn't be too bad. So my neighbors above me, they bought a new grill, I guess, and they wanted to use it. So they ran an extension cord out of their house, looped around the railing for their front porch or whatever, down into the yard next to the apartment, and their grill's out on the random sidewalk, plugged in and being used. I walked out there earlier. There was no one around, just a random grill at 240 degrees. It has like a digital display and stuff. If it works, well, I mean, it kind of goes against a lot of what the apartment says you're not supposed to do, because they have specified areas for you to go do that kind of stuff. Hafnium, I don't know, but they do have a rule that says that they can't have stuff like that on the sidewalks. That they have to use the appropriate areas for stuff like that. All right, let's liquid fuel. Wait, stop liquid fuel. Let's make these tanks exclusive. So I got to go plus 15. That way they fill up first. To make a hot dog, yeah, right? I don't know what they were making. I guess they were frying chicken or something. Okay. Ready? Liquid fuel, go. Alright, we should be okay. Yeah. Alright, we're full. What is it we need for Drace? Drace is 950, 2638, and then 400 to land, so 4200. I don't think we have 4200. I could turn one of these into a tug and tug it. Or I could use one of these as a tug and tug it. Let's do that. I wonder how effective it would be. I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Hello? Oh, it's oxidizer we're trying to get. What's up, friggin' Nugs? How are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Actually, this has more fuel, doesn't it? Because it's got 4 of these on it. I wonder if we do this one instead. It's right next to it, too. It'd be kind of convenient. Let's see, we're doing it. Feeling lazy today? So is Hafnium. She used the term unmotivated, but I'm feeling like I'm getting sick. If that's any account. Okay, so we got all the oxidizers that we need. Liquid fuel is topped off. All right, let's go. That's just lazy with extra letters. It's a verbose lazy. Do I still have my ants? I do. The PC to stream them on blue screened on me. I gotta fix it. But yeah, you can see them here. Let me show you. Cloud transition. See? And ants. There they are. That's where they live, and that's where they go eat food. So they live there, and they eat food there. I had them set up for stream. The computer went out. There we go. Just hoping they can fix the bathroom soon. Oh, that's right. You're still having that issue, huh? Are you afraid they're going to crawl out of the box? If they do, they're going to die. So, I mean, it's totally up to them if they do that, Zane. But, I mean, I don't care one way or the other. Is my setup from Ants Canada? No, I don't want to support him. My setup is from a local guy. Tar Heel Ants. In fact, my setup is custom made, John. I contacted him and gave him a design, and he made it for me custom. No one else owns what I have. Death by shoe? No, they'll starve to death. So, like, here's their old nest. I'm going to show an empty nest, not actual ants, so you guys don't freak out about this kind of stuff. So, hold on. This was their nest before. This is the glass. But this is their nest before where they lived. They only had one of these. And this is what he sells on his website. It's called the Labyrinth. It's 5 inches by 7 inches, and there's water tanks in there and everything else. So what I did was I asked him if we can make these but have them infinitely expandable. So he pairs his nests with Outworlds with magnets that match up, and he links them together. So I asked him if we can do this, but with multiples of these and have them infinitely expandable. And he was like, oh, I don't know. It requires keying, this and that, magnets. So I drew up a design and I sent it to him. And I was like, here's my idea. And he was like, you know what? That's actually a really cool idea. Not only did he design it for me, for my use, but he's also going to use it for future nests and sell it. So he didn't charge me any setup fee or customization fee for it. So what he ended up sending me, here's the design. I'll show it to you. Let me pull it up. Let me pull up the design real quick. I have it in here. I'm probably going to send it to my bot so I can look at it on the other PC. Right here. Boop. Upload. 1 second. Okay. So what I sent him was this. It looks confusing, but the gray dots are holes, and each magnet, because magnets have to hit plus to minus, north to south, and each magnet are a matching pair, thus making this infinitely combinable from either side as long as you keep them orientated the same way. So I sent him that, and he was like, that's cool and all. He said, but the way that the tank is designed for the water, was this it? He said the way it's designed, the water tanks are filled in from the side. And he said, with this design, you wouldn't be able to fill in the water tanks from the side. And I said, that's true. I said, so let's do this. Let me find what I sent him. Because when I sent him this, his mind got blown. And he was like, you're right. We can do that. Let me find the picture, though. Because I got to find the picture. Is this it right here? No. That was for something else. See, I have so many pictures from like my old job in here that are just like black text and black squares on white background that everything looks the same. I just sent him something super basic. Where did I send it? What is that? Oh, that was what some idiot sent me as an idea for a ship. Is this it right here? No. What the hell is that? Anyways, what I told him was, so the glass that goes on top, I said, why don't we cat-a-corner the glass on all 4 corners, and then you can have the fill tube come out the top corner and just overplaster it on those corners. And he was like, that's amazing. That'll work. So the glass is cat-a-cornered. It's cut. So he used to cut it 1, 2, 3, 4 ways. Now he cuts it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ways. I mean, it's like an octagon without even sides. And you're able to do that and have the tanks there. And so they're infinitely whatever. Aren't there only 2 polarizations? How'd you get 4 different magnets? I didn't get 4 different magnets. What I was showing him was that blue and red can be infinitely attachable going one way. That this is a rectangular shape. You cannot L-shape this. You can't take this piece turn it 90 degrees and attach it to this piece. It's impossible. So I was just showing him how that would work, because now we have the purple here, which links up with the green, which is the end of that, which means we can take these 4 nests and just slap them onto 4 more nests, and we'll have 8. I understand there's 2, but I was showing him where the mated pieces would meet up. The green and pink are the horizontal ones. The blue and red are the vertical ones. So yeah, we did that, and then I sent him the picture of the corner, and he made them. Now, granted, it took him a year to make them. He made up so many excuses. Apparently, he was having some personal troubles. But he was able to finally get them done. All right, why does it say this thing's low on fuel? Ah, because of that. I'm okay with that. What species am I keeping? The species that I have is called Formica subcericea. They're a scavenging ant. They're a very docile ant. They're not aggressive at all. Which is why I said if they got loose in here, they would die, because they live like at the base of trees and in old logs and stuff. And the reason why they're called Formica is because they spray formic acid out of their gaster when they're defending themselves. Which is why the nest had a giant brown stain in this one corner, because that's where the food was kept, and they would spray the food with the formic acid to make sure it was dead. Which is what they're doing over there too. The species, I do have a dream species I would love to keep, but it's going to be a long time before we do that. Ever hear of Ants Canada? I have. And you know what I don't like about Ants Canada is that he's so detached from what he used to be. He's clickbaity. He's spammy. What up, AC fam? I can't stand him anymore. So yeah, I know of him, but I don't care anything about him at this point. All right, we're going to Drace. Yeah, he's way too much for me nowadays. I'm a docile creature. I don't want to listen to what he's got. He had some clickbaity title. My fire ants escaped, and you go to click it, and it's like not that at all. And he's all, it's weird. it's weird. All right, how do I leave Minmus and go to Drace? Is that going to do what I need it to do here? That's 800 delta V. What does that do for us there? That doesn't do anything. Okay, so we have to go back out into Kerbal. Twistio, what? What are you on about, dude? You know, like, most of the English language is written from Latin, right? Talking about ants, what happened to Antstream? I literally just said what happened to it earlier, DJ Enter. You weren't listening to me. The PC blue screened. You were busy? It's okay. The PC blue screened. I gotta fix it. I haven't fixed it yet. Alright, let's, crap. So we gotta get ourselves... Oh, we just went like 2 days into the future. God, this thing takes forever to go around, huh? It's okay, buddy. It's not your fault. You didn't break it. Man, we missed Drace by like 5 days. So if I were to burn here 2 days from now, good God. It would take me 17 days to get there. Oh, it's okay, Swissio. I'm not worried about it, buddy. At the end of the day, most people aren't going to really care except for you. And that doesn't bother me any. Exclamation point, actually, my friend. 1 day, 5 hours. I wonder if that's going to do something for me there. I'm trying to see if I can't salvage this Drace burn. Nope, that doesn't do anything for me. Crap. I mean, it gets me out. But then I would have to burn... When is... We'll just shoot for the next Drace window. Create alarm. Planetary transfer window. Kerbal to Drace. 1 year. Crap. No! I guess it's fine. Uh-oh. I'm not applying for that. See, now that I'm applying for jobs, I'm getting pinged about all these stupid jobs I don't want to apply for. They're like, since you applied for this job, you should apply for this job. No, I don't want to. I don't want to apply for any jobs. Two days. We've got 9 days. This will work. Let's go. Yeah, we'll use some of the Delta V on this to kind of help it out through space. Goodbye, station. It's still called the Dre Sky Crane. Why? You're not the Dre Sky Crane. You're the mid-miss refueling station. This is the Dre Sky Crane. All right, so then we'll reach this in 9 days. And it will take us approximately 200 Delta V to burn 215 Delta V. Yeah, entropy, right? I applied to a job that I got fired from a couple years ago. I got fired because I put in a notice to quit. The last few big jobs I had, when I put in my 2 weeks notice, I got fired instantly. And then the guy who was my manager at the time made it to where I couldn't get unemployment. So that was tricky and well played on his part. But also a dickbag move. Yeah, entropy, that happened at 2 jobs, man. In construction, it happens a lot because they know that in those 2 weeks you're going to be working with the other company that you're going to be going towards, which happens. And they don't want you to give them any information. There's a lot of proprietary information from one company to another. What they should do is make you sign a non-compete or something like that. That way you don't do that and that you're contractually obligated. But no one ever thinks to do that. They just instantly fire you when you put in your 2 weeks notice. They're like, it's like, yep, I sure am, bye. What happened was I made a spreadsheet for them. They're a painting company, and I made a spreadsheet for them that was like amazing. And it would break down all of the walls, all of the paint. It would categorize everything, item list it, and then it would tell you how many hours and figure up labor and everything. It was great. It took me like 2,000 hours to make, and a lot of it I made in my own time. We just missed a burn because of this one being dumb. Or no, this is the burn. This is JewelSat 2. So what they did was they thought that I was going to hurt them and take that. So they fired me. What they don't know is I worked on the entire thing at home on my own time. And I sent them an email because it has a lock on it. And I sent them an email and I said, hey, I'm willing to give you the unlock as part of my resigning, you know, this, that, and everything else. But they took it as I'm going to lock it, and they fired me because of it. And that's what they used as leverage to not give me unemployment. Because there's some clause in their handbook about digital documents or something that if it exists for the company, blah blah blah. I don't know. It was whatever. But that being said, it's not like I left on bad terms. It was just that was a weird thing that happened. But I did a lot for their company. And maybe I can get back in with them. But I had a dream about the interview last night. The guy who owns the company, he's the same age as me. He's the fourth generation of he's the fourth generation of a guy whose name is a city local around here. And that's what family he's from. I do. The sub shirt? I do. I'm ready to be fired? Well, I mean, with the job market the way it is, make sure you have a job first and then get fired from your job. Which I think you're in like IT stuff though, so you should be fine. But still, make sure you got your ducks in a row. I work in construction. I can get a job in most places. It's just that place I wanna work at. I've been there before, so I kind of know the environment. Oh my it depends on who you are and what you're looking for, dude. That's why I said you got to be careful. Worst case is me using my GI Bill. That's cool. You can do that for sure. These burns are long, man. These satellites are going around Jewel. There's going to be one in a tight orbit and one in a very large orbit. This is going to help set up the communication grid to get these rovers down onto these moons that we're doing. So the Drace rover has a burn coming up in 2 days. How you doing, friggin' Nugs? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I know I said hi to you earlier, but hi. Thank you for hanging around.